Manchester United's 2012-13 season cannot be understood without setting the scene. The scene setting comes from the shared experience of one of football's most remarkable moments, and one of United's most painful. Away at Sunderland on the final day of the 11-12 season, United's players thought the league was theirs again. But suddenly, everything changed, and everyone knows what happened. Non-United fans, though, might not remember a remarkable moment which followed this. At their end-of-season awards, Sir Alex Ferguson gave a speech which sent goosebumps down the spine of supporters, and should have sent chills down the spine of their rivals. "I'm a dinosaur, an absolute dinosaur," he began. "But what I am, I'm a winner." He proved this again, as if any such proof were necessary, by engineering one of United's least likely and most satisfying league titles, their 20th top-flight title, Sir Alex's 13th, and the one that would mark his retirement from the game. The summer transfer window saw him make a dramatic move. Most United fans probably assumed that Robin van Persie would plump for Manchester City, but Sir Alex and the little boy inside Van Persie had other ideas. At the time, £24 million seemed like a lot of money for a 29-year-old. But what a 29-year-old. He scored on his home debut, scored a hat-trick on his first start away from home, snatching a late 3-2 win over Southampton with goals in the 87th minute and injury time. He missed a penalty in that game, but scored the winner from the spot at Anfield a couple of weeks later. By the middle of November, United had 4 3-2 wins in the bag in what seemed to be a throwback to the glory years. United had a serious structural weakness in the centre of midfield, which put serious pressure on the defence, but Ferguson didn't seem to care. Scoring at least one more goal than the opposition had been United's way in the 90s, and it suddenly was again. These gunslingers for hire were more than happy to engage in a shootout. They went to the Etihad on the 9th of December. They struck first, and then second, then City, brilliant at the start of the season, half-pulled level. Van Persie, with a lot of help from weak Samir Nasri defending in the wall, scored an injury-time free kick. That was, essentially, the day United won the league. There was more drama to come. On Boxing Day 2012 at Old Trafford, with the score after 90 minutes against Newcastle United 3-3, Michael Carrick picked out Javier Hernandez, who scored the winner. Chicharito had more than one crucial cameo during Van Persie's star turn of a season. If City's challenge faltered after December the 9th, its death knell really came in February. Unfortunately for Sir Alex, the timing could hardly have been worse. United had drawn Real Madrid in the first knockout round of the Champions League, and before their tie at the Bernabeu, had to deal with David Moyes' Everton at home. The presumption was there would be some rotation. The plan changed though, when on the 9th of February, City lost to Southampton. Here was a chance to put clear blue sky between his side and the Sky Blues. And Ferguson, that master of winning league titles, was not going to miss it. He played a full-strength side against Everton, earned a 2-0 win, and in the league, never looked back. In the Champions League, United were brilliant against Madrid, home and away, better than anyone thought they would be. But down to 10 men in the second leg, thanks to a harsh sending off for Nani, they fell just short. Ferguson did not do any press afterwards. No one knew why, but he knew that was his last chance ever. Had they beaten Madrid, who knows what that would have done for their confidence. That disappointment was soon set aside though. United became much more solid, much more functional. Van Persie got injured and his performances dipped, but it didn't matter because the team had started keeping clean sheets. They were confirmed as champions on the 22nd of April, in fitting fashion. Van Persie scored a hat-trick which earned him goal of the season and sent him to the top of the scoring charts. His joy at the final whistle, his relief, the vindication of his decision was written all over his face. Then came the bombshell. Sir Alex was really going. He finished his career with a bang, winning at home against Swansea thanks to an 87th minute winner from Rio Ferdinand, and then drawing 5-5 against West Bromwich Albion at the Hawthorns, one of the very few scorelines that he had not previously been involved with. Manchester United won the league and said goodbye to their manager. They paraded the trophy around a joyful Manchester, drenched in red for the occasion. Fergie looked anything but a dinosaur, and exactly like a winner.